Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning on the Xbox One X. We're going to dive straight in, people, and see just how glorious it looks in its remastered glory. Now, I did boot it up just the once, and it looked very dark, so let's just get the graphics. Oh, yeah, it's saved from the last time I tried it, okay. Brightness up. New game, yes please. Normal, yeah, we'll stick with normal for now. Ooh, it's exciting! It's going to be all shiny!
From the beginning, we were wrong, and only now, well into the second decade of the conflict, have we begun to understand the mistakes we have made. We lived in harmony among the Fae, in a world awakened to new magic. Perhaps we should have foreseen what might be born on this rising tide. What force might awaken. A force powerful enough to twist even the eternal and immutable Fae folk. But Gadflow, the new king of the Winter Court, surprised us all. Singular among his people, he was all that other Fae were not. Aggressive, ambitious, visionary. He had power like none we had ever seen, terrible and deadly. Gadflow and his followers, the Tuatha Deon, believed that a new god was to be born in the east, beneath Gadflow's crystalline fortress of Amathan. In the name of that god, they marched to war against the young races of Amalur. Against a mortal army, no matter the power of their god, we might have been victorious. But the Fae are creatures of magic, not bound by the laws of life and death. Each Tuatha fallen on the battlefield would soon rise again, for the Fae do not know death as we do. How could we stand against such a force? For 10 years the war raged. For 10 years the armies of Men and Alpha fought and died. But as our numbers dwindled, we knew that it was only a matter of time. Our fate had been written. At least, that is what we believed. Until you died.
Love that music. Awesome.
What do you think this one is then? Alpha? Garan? Could even be a Jotun. Always a surprise, eh, Garan?
Eyes on the job, boy. Don't matter what it is. Dead's dead. And be thankful for that. All we've seen. Go on and pull back the sheet, though. It'll need to be in our report, one way or the other.
One way or the other, I'm gonna get you. Alright, so the Almain are a warlike and religious nation of storied origin. Many Almain come to the Feylands seeking freedom while honouring the traditions of their homeland. Racial bonuses: persuasion +1, blacksmithing +2, quite handy. Alchemy +1. That's the sneaky one, isn't it? Varani. Hardened by the high seas, the Varani are just as frequently pirates and mercenaries as they are shrewd merchants. They favour swords and daggers and seaworthy weapons. Racial bonuses: detect hidden +1, lockpicking +2, mercantile +1. Yes, okay. Yes, you know what I mean. The Lossulfar, or Josselfar. Is it a silent L or a silent J, or is it Lejosselfar? The Lejosselfar are proud and ancient people from the frozen lands of the north. Lejosselfar, what's the same as a lot? Lejosselfar judge themselves fit to divine right and wrong under wind, sun, and sky, and meet an even-handed justice. Ratio bonuses: Sagecraft +1, Dispelling +2. Dispelling +2 would be quite handy, to be fair. I'm awful at Dispelling. Alchemy +1. And finally, Dockelfar. I think it must be Leosselfar. Like a Y. You say it like a Y. Leosselfar, maybe. You'd think I'd know after playing this game about 5 times previously. Dockelfar are renowned as sophisticated students of magic and diplomacy. While they do not shy from conflict, they prefer to resolve disputes subtly and with grace, or efficiently in silence. Persuasion +1, Sagecraft +1, Stealth +2. So I think I normally go with the Almain because of the blacksmithing +2, because it comes in particularly handy for upgrading your shiz, people. Not sure that I use alchemy much though. Oh, you detect hidden. Lock picking. Yeah, I mean they're pretty handy as well. Detect hidden lets you find the stuff around the world. And the lock, nah, because the lock picking is pretty easy, isn't it? I think we'll go with the top one. We'll go with the top one. Blacksmithing has to be. It'd be either that or it would be dispelling, which I'm not that fussed about, to be fair. There's enough chests around the place, people. Let's go for it. Oh, hang on a minute, because I want to go yes female like I always do, people. Almain, go. Fire damage, +6% fire damage, +6% fire resistance, +10% mana, +5% physical damage, +5% armor, +5% health, +5% mana, +10% health, and none but +1 experience. Yeah, I might go with that actually. I think that's what I normally do. +1% experience bonus. Daft not to, innit? And I've got a feeling this is going to look very much like my last playthrough, people. I'll go through some of these just see, for anyone who hasn't played the game before, you'll get a feel for what settings are there. It's not the most in-depth customization, but it's enough to get you a little personalised character. Could go with the default one, I suppose. Or I'll go with that one and it'll make it look a little bit different than the one we did before, I suppose. Well, not sure we can see the eyes clearly enough. Can I zoom in? No. Skin colour's probably fine, I think. Yeah, I can't see enough to see whether the eye colour is... we'll go with that, will we? I was going for brown, but you know, can't quite see enough to see if it's the right colour. No, I'm not going to see it. It could be the first one, to be fair. I should have probably turned the brightness up to full whack so I could see better. I'm not seeing that clearly enough either, to be fair. Right, let's get on to hair. And what we've got hairstyle wise. To be fair, I think with the hair being the way it is, it doesn't really flow much. So I think I generally stuck with the ponytail, did I? Nice. Well, that's it. That's our makeup. Alright, if we do that then, we've got at least a different colour hair, for, sorry, different hairstyle from the other playthrough I've got of the Bat Compat version. Going for the old ginger there, isn't it? We'll go without a tattoo. We've got jewellery. Just go through them so you guys can see what they are, options wise. Tattoos. Looks like he's just put a face in mud. I always find that I go, oh, they're really like sexy tattoo, nice, put that on, and then every cutscene it just annoys the hell out of me once, you know, after about 3 of them. And you can change the colour of the tattoo as well. Alright, you can make it a bit less intense, which is pretty cool. So we put a bright colour on. That's quite good, yeah, you can fade it down. So it's more of a mark rather than a... It's only on one side, that, isn't it? That's quite cool, quite like that. A bit of opacity in the old tattoos, pretty nice. I think we'll keep the... Yeah, the face. I think we're pretty happy with that, to be fair. If I keep the hair colour that colour, then it's... People will know they're in the right playthrough. If the character suddenly changes. Right, we'll confirm that, I think. She cute.
One of the human women looks Almain to me, and in good shape. These Almain women, wound tighter than a Varani crossbow.
Oh, yeah, I heard that.
All right then, make sure it goes into the report. You know it wants all the details.
Amazing how well the body held up. Better than I've seen.
I'm just glad it's not moving. Must have been born under a lucky star, this one.
Anything else we need?
Unless you'd like to name her, I think we're done. Put her with the others.
Okie dokie Edith. Is that always the original name? I'll go with my default, I think. Use Sky as your player name. Okie dokie.
Well, that's it for you then. Better luck next time.
Charmed, I'm sure. Throw me on the big human dead pile heap. Damn, that's just nasty. Huh, okay. Well, that's interesting, because I feel... Okay, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like this is a bit less cartoony in this particular spot, but maybe it'll just be me. Easy. Whoa, it's panning really nice. This is a 60 frames per second jobber. Feels like it. Anyway, onward. Not going to be anything to find here, Stephen. Looks a bit spectacular, doesn't it? Pick up disposal note. Secrecy is still important in our work, requiring specialised disposal of our unfortunate failures. Piling remains have become a concern in the lower caverns, so an incinerator has been added to deal with the wastes. This should make disposal work slightly less horrible, although you should avoid drinking water from downstream of the ash dumps. Yes, well, the same goes for any water that people pee in, doesn't it, really? They always drink upstream. Hardly a fitting rest for the poor things, but if it's any consolation, these weren't their original bodies in the first place. Says you. Okay, and don't worry, I'm not going to read every note I pick up. Oh, sorry, dude. I'm kind of glad I didn't get put into the the one of that just immediately flames. Lovely. You have acquired a new item. To see your items, press this button. So this is all looking the same. Nice. Disposable note.
They're all over. Run!
Scatter, children of dust! Scatter before the might of the Tuatha!
Okay, let's just have a very quick tweak of the brightness, because it does feel a little bit dark still. Get the brightness on full. I mean, to be fair, I can't see any difference in the... Oh, I suppose it's just the block in the middle. That's a bit better. Nice. We are off and running, people. Oh, hello. Look how the little dwarfs do, like, somersaults in midair. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I'm sure in the original you got gold for breaking barrels. Which I always did at the beginning, but I could be wrong, but I seem to recall getting coin out of... Oh, maybe it wasn't barrels, maybe it was boxes.
No child with dust shall escape. You! Up there, please help
I'm coming. I'm a-coming.
No.
To dodge, move the left stick and B, that's fine. Come on, ye. Let's dance. Yeah, there's some coin there. Yeah, it's the boxes I think I got confused with.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Ansel.
I hadn't come along. Wait.
Well, you'd be dead.
I've seen you before. On the slab. You were dead. It worked. By the tome, it worked. You're alive.
I'm alive, I tell you, I'm alive. What happened to me?
You died. I don't know how or even swear. But your body was remade in the Well of Souls, and somehow it worked. The well restored your soul to your body, and it worked. We must get you to Professor Hughes right away. He'll have questions for you.
Who are these attackers, my friend?
You don't know? Oh, perhaps the process damaged your memory. They are the Tuatha Deon, the enemies of all the young races. We've never seen them this far inland, not even during the invasion. I don't know why they are here. Hughes may have the answer to that as well. You must stay alive and reach him.
And who is he?
Professor Formerus Hughes. The Well of Souls is his life's work. The Tuatha are coming into the lower levels. If we hurry, we should be able to beat them to the top. Take these. They'll help keep you safe long enough to get to Hughes. Now, let's get going!
All right, man. Calm yourself down. Where is... Oh, no, it's fine. We know where he is. Right.
This way. You go.
Ye old boots, thank you. Worn leggings. We'll be putting all this on in a second. Actually, it's dishing me out all the stuff I'll probably stick with in the beginning anyway. You have acquired armor. Excellent. 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 Can we junk straight away? Yes, we can, because it's a proper RPG. Ragged leggings. Get rid of those. Tattered shirt. Marvellous. And he's given us 3 potions. Hey, didn't actually tell me how to heal though, did it? Sexy. Everything about me so sexy. I'm just going to smash the initial sets of boxes because early on it's nice to get a little bit of gold coin. Easy. I am finding the texture's a lot richer. I mean, it's probably just the upscale from the original one, which was 720p to 1080p textures and stuff. It does feel, the environment feels a bit more real in its colourings, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Which is probably why it's lending itself to looking a bit darker as well.
Greatest invention, the Well of Souls. Imagine an end to woe, an end to death.
Big bada boom. Thought that was half a body there, but it's just a dwarf. With, well, his blood's covered half his legs. That's why. It does look a bit sexy, doesn't it? A bit nice.
Find anything useful.
A better sword, perhaps? Oh, hello, something down here. Flimsy Greaves. I know him. Torn gloves, gold coins, lockpick, and minor healing potion. Shield. You have acquired a shield. Shields can be used to block things.
Do you hear something?
Wait, oh. I didn't think that was going to kick in quite so quickly. Hang on. Plus 5% critical on the gloves. Let's put those on. And well, those greaves are, yeah, the heavier armour, aren't they? Which is why they're stronger. Stick with me leather stuff, I think. We're going stealthy again. Well, not stealthy, but we're going light armour again, people, as we did in my back and pat playthrough. Say hello to my massive shield that I keep in my pants. That it? This house is clean. Move on. Oh, hang on, where's the door? Whoa. Easy.
I'm going to need more than just that sword. That one had a bow. Get it?
Nice. You have quite a longbow. Press this button to learn how to equip it as a secondary weapon.
Archers up ahead. Let's shoot them before they see us.
Why? Nearly. Nearly did it without them hitting me. Alright, didn't know that. Oh, actually, no, I used to use it on the chakrams, didn't I? Big powerful move. So if you hold down Y, you get a power version of the shot. Not sure we need those. Too faded to be of value, yeah, leave that then. Problem is, when you don't pick everything up, the box still glows. Rusty leggings. Straight to junk. I love that. I hate it when they don't put it in an RPG. Straight to junk for selling.
Daggers are deadly if you catch an enemy unaware. Their speed more than makes up for their size.
Alright, and that's why I'm going to put them on as my primary weapon, sir. Oh, yes I am. There you go. Now I did hear that, well, not here, but I was reading a review of the re-reckoning.
More up ahead. If you can sneak up on them with your daggers, you should be able to finish them quickly and quietly.
Very well. If I can remember how to sneak, that is. Is it going to tell me or no? Oh, that's radio menu. It's not actually telling me how to sneak yet. No, hey. Thought that's what I did hold. Oh, maybe it was because I hadn't got the tutorial yet. Nice. But yeah, they were saying that they'd redone the maths behind the loot, especially in the later sections of the game, because you do in the game, the original game, you don't half pick up a lot of guff that you don't need. That's no better than what you've got on. Nice. Well, that all went very swimmingly. It is playing beautifully though. Be interesting to see how smooth it is in the open world. Let's get there.
Cave blossoms only respond in the presence of magic. Perhaps there is more to you than it seems.
More to you than meets the eye, perhaps. Hold RT to access your abilities, then press X to use your Stormbolt ability.
Incredible! What are you?
Awesome, I think you'll find. So it's talking about regarding the spider problem, which I won't read through. So let's just say that we are probably going to run into spiders soon. Not overly sure why you take these things sometimes when there's no requirement to. But anyway. Or why it gives you the option to take them even. So a combination there of doing Y and A to either junk it or put it in my stash. It's also brilliant at picking up alchemy stuff, but well, plants and herbs as well, because you can literally keep sprinting and just pick them up as you pass in without any sort of stopping and animations. Makes for a nice fluid, speedy world discovery or travelling. So we're picking up there the... Oh, hello. Spider, I thought that was going to happen. Spiders.
It completely covered the tunnel. Maybe you can use that staff to burn a path through.
Okay, so I don't know if you can notice this, but I'm noticing the first signs of the game not coping. So when I'm panning round there, there's some slight screen tear happening with those flowers at the top. It's flickering. You don't get that in the back compat version. So it's the upscaling of 1080p that's causing that to happen by the looks of it. Now it forces us to put the weapon on here. In order to push the cobwebs away, I think.
Not more spiders. Burn them!
Spiders really don't like fire. Yeah, I mean it's doing it around all of this spider area with these cobwebs and flames. Well, that's a bit disappointing, people. Anyone that knows my bugbear with screen tearing, especially on a game of this age, and especially when it's on the most powerful console in the universe at the moment.
Hurry, get out of here!
See, now that we've moved into this area, it's gone completely, like it's all fine. Let's just try it from this angle again. Yeah, I mean, it's all perfectly smooth in the same section that was tearing a minute ago. It's like, I mean, it may have been the moving enemies or something, I don't know. But that whole section there was tearing, and now it's smooth as anything. So something that was loaded before is not loaded now, and it's all really nice again. Oh well, hopefully we won't see too much of it in the game.
What a bastard! Wait, you're not one of them.
That's a bastard.
Get alive! And who's this? That's what I intend.
Scholars are soft.
She
The
came out
Twather
of
will
the
find
well.
my Praetorians
What?
are a tougher breed.
Better get inside to see the old man. Quick, before those Twather make another push.
A lot of good gnomes.
This is where we part ways. But take whatever you want from this armory. We might have a few things that would fit you. Just make
Nice.
sure you get to choose. We can hold off the Tuatha here.
Go on, I need more help.
Suppose these might be able to help. If the Tuatha realize what you are, you'll need them.
Nice. Healing potion and a steel curtain.
We can't risk you getting killed. You're proof that the well can work. Don't you realize what that means? Just keep going past the top of the well. Hughes will be there in his study. I'll see you on the outside.
Seems reasonable.
Fate wills it.
No more.
I've got a lot of wounded gnomes to take care of.
The best Scottish accent in the world.
Leather armor is thin, but will give you the speed to reach an enemy's boat.
So, is that better than what I'm wearing? It's identical. Apart from it's not as warm. Seems good.
Simple cloth frees your body and mind. That's why mages prefer it. Plate armor. Nothing protects quite like layers of impervious metal.
Ooh, a couple of repair kits. That'll come in handy. You got to repair your armour and weapons as you go, people, as you go. It's cheaper to do it with the repair kits than it is at a blacksmith, so it's well worth it.
I've never seen the Twatha this far west. I hope you're worth all this.
It's really weird how it just started cutting in those particular sections, because these big areas are awesome. You can get a better view of your surroundings by hitting RS as you can. Could have sworn that area had things to pick up in the original. Could be this bit, yeah. Hello there.
You've made it, and look at you. Even with all you've been through. The Tuatha, your return from the dead. Please forgive me. You must be terribly confused by all of this. I am Fomerus Hughes, and this is my laboratory at Alistar. Everything you see here is dedicated to one thing, the Well of Souls, the pursuit of immortality. And you're my first success. If we only had the time, there's so much we might learn from one another. Too much to explain right now. The Tuatha have come to stop my work, but I don't believe they know about you. Not yet. What's important is getting you out of here safely. You're the only proof of what we've achieved here. I may not be able to save the well, but I can ensure that its only success is safe.
Okay.
Yes, you're right. I've got my notes, but it's most important that you stay safe. It's just that you're fascinating, simply astounding. I'm not certain what's caused it, but somehow... yes, as I was saying, I'm not sure what... Perhaps I should go see.
Reach the lab! They're inside the
No! We've got to get you out of here now! Quickly! Follow the path to the town of Gorhart. Find Agath. He's a friend, and he may be able to help. No matter what else, stay alive!
Right, well it cut out a couple of times there, didn't it, in the cutscene bit? Easy, blimey. I didn't even know that falling debris could touch you. Can see a few patch fixes getting done for this game. He did. Oh, hello.
Tear this tower apart!
Right, I've got a big fight coming up here with the big dude. I'm trying to remember for the life of me how to heal. Ah, there we go. Left on the D-pad by the looks of it. Come on, big fella, let's dance. Right, they're done. Ooh, easy. Run out of arrows. Not doing well, we're not getting hit, am I? I always mistime that last one. There we go. He did. Squire's ring, eh? So let me put that on, I think. Plus 5 health. Do for now. Open world time. Level up time. Whoop whoop. Yeah. See, it was all right down here, but yeah, it's all right now. I wonder if it was just loading in. I'm just catching some screen tearing going on certain times when I pan the camera around, but then it seems to clear itself up. Sure, that's the same two people that were inside a minute ago. Right, let's get our first level up. Oh, hello. Maybe not.
Another survivor? But I've never seen you in the tower. Were you one of the professor's assistants in the downstairs projects? Did he escape with you?
He distracted them, so I'd escape.
That sounds like him. Professor Hughes was very thoughtful. I mean, he is very thoughtful. I'm sure he found a way to get out. He must have. We should be safe here. At least, I told them we needed more guards.
Just going to check the options here for the audio. Yeah, dialogue's at full pelt, but it seems very quiet. Let me take the music volume down a little bit. Not sure that made any difference to the volume of the music while I was listening to, but anyway. It's all coin, people. Well, it should be. I'm not seeing it pop up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a shame, really. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful at the minute, but just every now and then it just starts tearing for no apparent reason. It looks stunning, though. Let's do our level up, people. Right, we've got 1 level up point to spend, and why is it whenever I play this game I completely forget what it was that I did the last time I played it? We've got so we've got alchemy at the top there. We've got blacksmithing, detect hidden, dispelling, lockpicking. Lockpicking I always kind of don't bother with because it's never that difficult anyway. Mercantile improves prices. Persuasion's pretty handy. And sagecraft can become handy because of the shards and fitting those to stuff. And stealth would probably be pretty handy. But blacksmithing is pretty uber in this game. If you get it maxed out, you can make some pretty well, you can make the best stuff in the game. Like I guess most RPGs, you make your best stuff, don't you? So, but we've already got the first two because we've got our perk at the beginning of the game. Increases the effectiveness of repair kits, which is actually something we definitely want. You can salvage infrequent equipment. You can use 4 components when crafting equipment. Increases the effectiveness of repair kits as well. So it might just keep doing that. Minus 5% sight range. Yeah, might come in handy later. Let's get the blacksmithing sorted. Right, here's the fun stuff. So we're using daggers and we will be using chakrams, which chakrams are actually a sorcery thing, so we're going to use a few classes here. And grapple hook I tend to use as well. Harpoon. So we use a bit of might, a bit of finesse, and a bit of sorcery, really. No, yeah, and a bit of sorcery, yeah, that's right. Precise weaponry. Unlocks charged special attacks for daggers and fey blades. Your prowess with daggers lets you get the most out of every cut and thrust. Plus 2 physical damage with daggers, plus 5% damage with daggers. So that is an option. There's the chakrams, and in order to get them, we need 5 points in sorcery. And the quick way to get that is to put it into the lightning, I think. Because we're using it anyway. And I don't think I'm going to use... I didn't use anything else from sorcery until much later on in my other playthrough, because I don't use it much in general, but it is pretty uber, the sorcery, if you learn how to use it properly. Yeah, Mark of Flame, isn't it? Yeah, I used that a lot, that Mark of Flame one. Eventually, later on in the game. I'm just trying to decide whether to uber up my daggers first or get me chakrams first, and I'm tempted to go for the chakrams first, but it's a bit daft not to take my uber up my daggers. That's plus 5. And then plus 3, and then, yeah, so we do this first. It's the badger. Excellent. Right, let's have a look about, people. Let's have a look about. Look at the beautiful fishes in the water. We'll go down and have a little swim, shall we? Ooh, nice. Most likely better than what we've got. It'd be nice to be able to equip them while you're picking them up, but that's one thing it doesn't have. Yeah, twice. I've got an extra 4 physical damage on those. Yeah, you can compare it though, can't you? And it is better by 6. Ah, there you go. You can equip it. I'm talking nonsense. There you go. So you compare it, then just hit X to equip. Excellent. Yeah, see, just there, right close to the moving water, it was just getting a bit funky with the screen tearing again. Yeah, now it's doing it again, on and off, look. Whereas it wasn't doing it a minute ago. Very disappointing. Interesting to see if it does that on the PS4 version. I mean, back in the day, you'd always find the screen tearing where there was things like moving water and mist and stuff like that. That's exactly where it seems to be struggling. Fine with all the trees and everything though, look. I mean, it looks stunning. Mitharu's protection, temporary bonus. Oh, hello. That's a bear in it. Easy there, big fella. Ooh.
I remember you. You're the one? How did you come back? How did you find me here?
What are you doing here?
When I saw you with Edsel in the well, I ran. But it wasn't because I was afraid. I was coming to report that Hughes's experiment had succeeded. The Well of Souls is bigger than just one gnome's pet project. My contact pays well for information about its progress. I just send reports to make some money on the side. But I don't know how the Tuatha found out. This has nothing to do with them. I never wanted anyone to get hurt.
Pay me and I'll let you live.
I don't have... Okay. Here. It's all I've got. Plus what I got paid for the information. I don't want any part of this. I'm going home to Odessa.
Alright, we're off. Ah, wolves. God damn it. I hate wolves. Without a bloody set of chakrams, I bloody hate them. Bastards. And now we've got non-stop sound effects from dogs that are already dead. Stone candle mines discovered. But we're not going to go in there yet. I always find with this game that you're almost better just not going into caves you've discovered, because you'll end up coming back to them with a quest at some point. That's the dude we just spoke to. It's quite interesting in this game. They go, I'm going back somewhere. They do actually walk there. You pass them on the road.
You've come from the tower, haven't you? Name's Agarth. Maybe you can help an old fate weaver, eh?
Sure, why not? Hughes sent me to find you.
Poor old Fomerus Hughes. He respected the way the world works. What a shame. He's probably dead by now.
What do you know about Hughes?
When he started his experiments here, he asked me if they'd ever be successful. The cards told me that the Well of Souls would work, but its success would come on the day that Hughes was to die. The old man took it pretty well, honestly, although we did a lot of drinking after that.
Can you help?
I suppose I could spare a little help in memory of Hughes, or in celebration of his success. Whichever.
Nice. Regen potions. I just woke up in the tower.
You're the one. Then that means it all makes sense now. The cards this morning. I drew the Gravedigger, the Running Man, and the Beast. Prepare yourself. They're coming.
Fight! Perform special attacks and defeat enemies to gather threads of fate energy. Press A to continue. Yeah, it's the... When your fate meter is full, the fate symbol will pulse. You can then use your fate energy to enter reckoning mode. Reckoning mode greatly increases your speed and attack power. It lasts until either your fate meter runs out or you fate shift an enemy. Boom!
What? How? What are you? The threads of fate. I've seen them before, but I've never seen anyone manipulate them like that. You just changed how the world was supposed to work. How did you do that?
I don't know.
You just... Fate is the will of the gods. No mortal should be able to change it. How is that even possible? Come here. I'm going to do a reading. You might be able to change the threads, but fate will still have a plan for you. I promise not to tell you if I see your death.
Do you always see
It's
that?
a gift. Some people paint landscapes. Other people write poetry. I peer into the weave of fate's tapestry and see people's deaths.
Is this why Hughes sent me?
That would be my guess. He was an academic, but he had a proper respect for fate's plan, unlike most gnomes.
Okay, fine.
You're nervous. Relax. This is what fate weavers do. I'll be seeing your place in the pattern of destiny. Who you are, what you've done, where your path takes you. Or, at least, I should be. You're real, right? I swear I haven't had that much...
You can't see my fate?
Fate's weave is always hard to see. It's in motion, hard to make out, but undeniably there. Yours is just missing. This doesn't make sense. All mortal creatures have a place in the pattern. You should have one too, dead or not. If this is true, and I'm not saying I believe it, then your path is yours to determine.
Alright. Perks, people, perks. So, I think I end up going with the fate... newly resurrected, your fate is blank, formless, and ready to be forged into the shape of your choosing. That's tier 0, right, okay. Well, we might as well go rogue there, because... it's a finesse point, isn't it? Ranged attack damage must work with chakrams as well, don't it? Piercing damage plus 5%, 30% damage resistance while dodging. It's another one I always forget what I do first. 15% melee attack damage and plus 20% block efficiency. Well, not going to use block much longer, are we? I barely use it in the whole game. Rogue's the only one that makes sense, or Fateless one. But it seems a bit daft to take a tier 0 card and not have any perks. You get to change it as you move on anyway, so we'll go with that for now. What does this mean?
It could mean nothing. Or it could mean everything. The world is changing. You might be a sign of that. Or maybe the cause. I've never had a reason to doubt my own readings. But we should consult with Arden. He's not a friend, but he's got a good eye for the tapestry. I'll meet you at his home to the east. I'm going to see if I can be of any help to the wounded at the tower. What could this all mean?
Well, you were a bag of no help, mate. You really were. So you look at that water and it's absolutely fine. I mean, you can tell the distinct sharpness in the colour. The Legend of Dead Kell. And the frame rate for that matter.
Of all the songs in halls of lore, there echoes none more grand than Olane's many feats of might, the pure and lady of the light. She is a knight of golden knot. She is the cure seeker, the conscience of the summer fae. She is the heart of spring, of day.
So those phase stones, if you collect sets of those, you get even more perks. Let's see what's going on down here. You discovered a new location, Gorthart. You are now able to fast travel to this location from your world map by pressing this button. If you'd like to fast travel, press Y to switch from the local map to the world map. Marvellous. I mean... oh dear. It's even got a touch of the old screen tearing in the map itself. I mean, what's that all about?
Everyone just stand back. The warden can't work when you're crowding so close.
Watch out!
Go back to your business. Go on. Keep moving. This business doesn't concern you. Unless you're an expert scholar on the Fae, I'd suggest you move along. No reason to be out in the open with the Red Legion about.
Okay.
Greetings.
Greetings, my friend.
I don't care what you race. It's a tragedy whenever anyone's savaged like this. Just look at the poor creature. She's been beaten to the brink of death. The Fae may be strange, but they certainly don't deserve this.
What happened
It
here?
appears she was attacked with some manner of short blade. Likely a dagger, although there's no way I can be sure. People simply stood by as she called for help. No one lifted a finger. Can you imagine? It's shameful to treat another in such a way, even if she is a Fae. I don't know whether we possess the knowledge to treat such a wound. Frankly, I don't even know if I could save a mortal with such grievous wounds.
I'll help.
Well, you're the only one. With all the troubles we've suffered in this village, people are weary of adversity. They'd rather just ignore it. I'm going to suggest something a bit untraditional.
Are you now?
There's a Fae named Eri. She spends her days up on the hill overlooking the village. Seek her wisdom. I would do it, but I am a coward. That's the truth. Perhaps a Fae will know how to heal a Fae. If not, then we're back where we started.
Okie dokie. First quest obtained, people. Well, first proper one anyway. So we've got the corner shop. And we've got the Golden Age of Alchemy. Which is the... yeah, this is where the woman with the best Scottish accent in the world is, isn't it? No, I don't think so. I think this might be the pub. Anyway, we'll find out in a second. No, I'm sure it... No, this is where she is. Forgetting her name. Why am I forgetting her name?
Behave yourself.
There she is. Nan, that's it.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
What have I done? What symptoms
Why
are you on
ask
about?
questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well.
I'll help.
I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnurfar Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe.
Okie doke.
Farewell.
So, I think... Oh, he's a bodyguard, isn't he? In case you nixed her. So I think, yeah, the best thing to do is sort her out with this quest, and then I think she gives you like a special discount at the shop, and then just always sell your stuff to her. And you'll get well, you'll start getting some serious gold at that point if you just keep picking stuff up, selling it back to her. I mean, I'm noticing the upscaling graphics has slowed down the moving in and out of buildings and stuff again, because it was almost instantaneous, I think, when I was playing it on the back compat. And then we've got the blacksmith. Well, it's a corner shop, but I think it's got a smithy in it, I think. Yeah, it has, yeah.
something?
Forges will allow you to craft your own weapons and armor using the blacksmithing skill. Each type of equipment will show the components are required to make it. Components you're carrying will light up in green. Yes, can't do anything yet. Salvage though, maybe. That should be better salvaging than selling. So it gives you those components when you salvage the stuff. And then you can use those components to make yourself new stuff. There you go. So it's now telling us we've got some stuff, but we need other bits to make our other... To make a full item, you need to fill in all those little blanks. So we've got 2 of those for the daggers. Need 1 more. Emptied out the inventory though. Should have done. Got 500 shiny gold. What's she got?
Welcome to Goreheart, the last settlement before the Feylands. How can I fill your pack today?
Oh, now I think she might sell a backpack, does she? Oh, sell all junk. Yes, please. Everything she has is a bit too expensive apart from these. There it is. So you can increase the backpack space with a backpack from certain people. I can't remember how many there's in the game. I think certainly a good 5 or 6, I think. Which give you an extra 10 slots, yeah. So it's well worth doing once you've built up some cash. However, we don't have much in the way of cash at the minute. 500 gold is not a lot. I guess a lot of it's going to depend on how smooth this game plays at the remastered version, because, I mean, the back and pat play was so smooth that it was just a delight to play. And this feels the same in the main part, but with the 1080p. I mean, this might even be trying to push out 4K, which is why it might be... We didn't check, did we, if there was any graphical options for... Well, there was only brightness, wasn't there? Gameplay didn't have anything to do with frame rates or anything, so they haven't put anything in it that lets you cut things back or anything. But all in all, it's a terrific looking game. Again, I'm not sure. I'd have to see it side by side with the back and pat one, but I think it's certainly a lot crisper. I suppose, you know, you look at the rocks and stuff, there's a lot more richness to them. You can tell it's sort of kicking a 1080p or a 4K type resolution instead of the 720p that was on the old one. But I'm not sure if the back and pat had upscaled it anyway, because it did look good, but yeah, I mean, just there, just pushing it around there where that light's shining through, we're getting a tear down the middle. You can see it. And that's highly disappointing, considering that they've delayed this already. I mean, they should be able to iron all that stuff out, especially on the X. It's insane.
Of St. Odwig's. Only when they fall to earth will they realise they are not above us.
Oh, nice. We get all the... Oh, that's interesting. Not sure if that's being fed down by my account or... Yeah, because that shepherd's kit. That's the Mass Effect armor that you got if you pre-ordered the original. But oh, that's a cow. The Running Man armor. Yeah, that's finesse. So that's actually... nice. Doesn't seem to say a Running Man hat, but... Running Man boots. Wonder why that was so far away from the rest of it. Guardian helm. That's might. I'm sure this is some stuff that I've picked up. I wonder if it's synced with EA servers and just knows who I am. Yeah, the knight doesn't seem to be particularly good, does it? It's only got 10 damage up. Well, it's got a load of perks on it, to be fair. It's only level 1. Bow might be handy. .26 damage on the forged sword. Some Fey Blades there. Sorry, some Chakrams. Yeah, I don't have anything in the way of Uber daggers, which is a bit disappointing. Thought I would have done.
Are we not lied to enough?
Oh, I did get a Running Man hood. Nice. Nice. Got ourselves a pretty swanky armor set there. To do this for the beginning anyway. It's not the highest armor in the world, but it's better than what we had on. Do this for a while until we get a better one.
We are at war! We scrap
Nice.
for every supper. We live in fear of one another. Shouldn't the mission unite us?
Alright, you can't put something back in the special delivery chest. I wonder if you just have to get rid of it and then it appears back there the next time. Well, that was a bit of a winner, wasn't it? Pretty swanky armour that as well. The old lightweight. Well, I think that's probably an ideal place to wrap up, people. We've got a couple of quests there to crack on with. And we'll do another... We'll certainly do a second part of this, just so you can see a bit more of the open world and getting in and out of caves and stuff. In the main part, it's playing nice and smoothly, but, I mean, you can see that screen tear that's happening when you're panning around the places where they've put the sunlight coming through, or water or mist seem to be the places, which is... It's just where it happens with screen tearing if you're pushing the graphics too hard. So, but again, you know, it's the same thing happening here, but no screen tearing. It's just going to depend on how annoying it gets while you're playing it. If it's something that doesn't bother you, then you're not going to have an issue with it, but it bugs the hell out of me. So, I got this game pretty cheap anyway, so it's not the end of the world. I would have still got it and tried it out. And it's an extra set of G's as well. Gamer points. Good excuse to play the game again. And who knows, maybe they'll patch it up a little bit.
What order is there when few choose to subjugate the many?
But it's so smooth when it's running right, and then just all of a sudden a little section will just have some tearing.
There are other voices to be heard.
Anyway, I shall stop running around pointlessly, but we shall pick up from this place in the next part, folks. I enjoyed that, though. Enjoyed seeing just... I mean, it looks to me like they've done the minimum that they would need to do with this game in order to make it a remaster. They've obviously upped it to 1080p or above and tried to keep the frame rates as high as they can, which is probably why we're getting these little bits of screen tearing here and there. But in the main part, it looks fantastic. I'd have to see it side by side with the... I think it is just richer textures, though. I think the back compat version holds up very strongly against this. There you are, people. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you in Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning on the Xbox One X, and I shall catch you in the next one, folks. Take it easy. Bye.